little bit more about why we're so excited. We got a lot of great stuff going on this month and this year. There's some amazing energy, and you've been invited on this call probably to hear a little bit more about what we do here, what we have going on here at the Happy Co. And as a member of the corporate team, I couldn't do it justice. My goal is to support you, each and every one of you that decides to make this your home, decides to make this a little part-time a place in your life. And so I wanted to bring on a really special guest, someone that I have come to really admire, someone that I've come to really respect highly as a professional in this space, someone that has been with this company for a few years now. Not only that, she's risen to the top ranks in the company. Not only that, is she's consistently reaching back down to see how she can help her team get to the top. And so with that being said, I want to invite on the incredible Miss Melissa Loucas onto the call. What's going on, sister? Appreciate you being here.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for having me. It is my honor, and I am so excited to hear all the stories tonight. Thank you, Taylor.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We've got some fun testimonials lined up, so make sure you stay plugged in for the full 30 minutes, as there's some amazing stories you're not going to want to miss out on. But Melissa, for everyone on the call, I think it's really important. A lot of people look at an entrepreneurship vehicle, or they look at a work from home business as I have to have all this time. I have to have all these finances. I have to have all this stuff. It's kind of the mentality of a perfect plan tomorrow is better than a good plan today. So they constantly work on getting that perfect plan, and then they're going to do it. Could you speak a little bit and just kind of give a quick overview of where you were in your life when you found this business, a little bit of your history, and then a little bit of your trajectory with the Happy Co here?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So first of all, you can be a very, very busy person and be successful here. You can even be somebody who doesn't know all the answers and be very successful here, which is something that I love. Okay. So my husband and I have a blended family. We have 5 kids, ages 12 to 3 years old. The 3-year-old is the one you got to watch out for. We've got 3 kids in sports. They're baseball, football players. I mean, we are busy, my friend. Okay. And so, really your power to create something big here, it's endless. Okay. What I can tell you is this is something that you can do, around your busy life. There's no like perfect timing. I don't wait for it to be quiet. I don't wait for it to be perfect. I don't wait for it to be like smooth, because that doesn't actually exist in my life. So I share what we have all the time, and that is how you can be really successful and still be a very busy person. Thank you, Taylor.
No, I love that. I think that's so important is, drop a 1 in the chat if you're looking for a little bit more time freedom in your life. Look, drop a 1 in the chat if you wouldn't be upset if someone said, look, I'm going to give you an extra 3 to 4 hours a day back in your life for you to be able to spend with the people that you love most. I think that's really what we're focused on. Enough suspense. We talk about how excited we are and how much fun it is over here. Let's talk a little bit about what it is that we are and who we are. So at the Happy Co, Melissa, I'd love for you to share a little bit about kind of an overview of who we are and what we represent.
Yeah, absolutely. So who we are as the Happy Co, really it comes down to we're just normal people who are really excited about an impactful experience that we've had. And it is our mission to share happiness with the world around us. Essentially, that is who we are. And it's honestly really profound. As a company, we are just 4 years old, which is really exciting to be a part of. Chances are most of your network has no clue who the Happy Co is, which is a huge advantage, to be a business builder here, because you get to be the first to introduce this to your network. We are a publicly traded company, which is a big deal in the world of network marketing, meaning we are financially transparent and stable, which is great. We have done $300 million in sales in the 4 short years, you guys. That's like record-breaking sales within this industry, which is very exciting to be a part of. And, we just have something really, really special here, because chances are you might know somebody in your life who could use a little bit more happiness. Drop a 1 in the comments if you agree.
I couldn't agree more. And what I'll say is while we have done over 300 million in sales, I can say that we have not even started to scratch the surface when it comes to saturation of this company in the marketplace. I think that each and every one of you could go ask 1,000 people in any city that you are around the world, have you ever heard of the Happy Co? And I would guarantee that a majority of them would say, no, what is it? I've never heard of that before. So there is so much open room for you to be able to get involved with us and be able to get going. I want to talk a little bit more about the products, Melissa, because that's something that I think so many people in today's world are very, very serious about. What they're taking, what they're putting in their body, the money that they're spending, and ultimately an opportunity that involves a product needs to be something that is not only going to work for them, but they're going to feel comfortable sharing with their network, with their people. We are in a very health conscious world right now. That was not the world that in college, me and you grew up on Funyuns and ramen noodles. And now these college kids are eating, chia seed bowls and kombucha. And it's like, it's a very different world. And so talk a little bit about our product line, because I think it's really important for people to understand how powerful the products that we have really are.
Yeah, definitely. If you're like me, you're somebody who really, the ingredients matter. When I look at a product, I'm not only thinking about what it's going to do for my body today, but I'm also thinking about what is it going to do for my body long term? How does this impact me? So when it comes to ingredients, I'm really picky. And to be honest with you, most of the time it's easy for me to write supplements off because maybe it's got stuff I'm not in alignment with. When I took a look at our ingredients, I was actually really blown away, because what I found here is these are really powerful, really clean botanical supplements that actually increase your body's ability to experience happiness, focus, energy, appetite suppression, weight management. And so when I realized, wait a minute, these are really powerful supplements with phenomenal ingredients, and the delivery is coffee or tea or cocoa or lemonade or capsules, I was like, light bulb, this is big. Because maybe some people are not really into the vitamin thing. Maybe some people are not into the supplement thing, but most people are into the coffee thing. Or, being able to pop a quick capsule, most people are into that. So for me, it was like this huge light bulb moment of, okay, I can stand behind these products. I am not only proud to use them myself, but also for my family. But I'm proud to stamp my name on this and share this with people around me. Our product line, I'm not going to go super deep into this, but I will say we do have many functional beverages. We have some capsules that are absolutely life-changing. They help your body, they help to tackle inflammation in your body, okay? Phenomenal benefits to that. We also have skincare. We also have some phenomenal shakes. That's all I'll go into, but what I'll say, you guys, is we have a really exciting product lineup.
I couldn't agree more, Melissa. And what I'll say from the corporate side of things, something that really matters to me is when I look at the overall demographic of a company. And what I see at the Happy Co is that between 70 to 80% of our entire organization is built of customers, of everyday people that are just using these products because they have a positive impact in their lives. They are bringing an increased level of happiness into their lives, whether it's coming from improved sleep, appetite suppression, increased energy, increased mood, whatever it might be. That's one thing that I really love is as I look at companies and say, look, if everyone is only here to make money, then it makes me question the validity of the product. But when I can look at a company and see that the majority of people in this company are just here because they enjoy the consumption of these products on a regular basis, that speaks volumes to me. And in that vein, I would love to be able to go to a couple amazing ladies here that represent these products and that have been taking them on a regular basis, had profound impacts from them. But first and foremost, I want to go up to Albany, New York. I know it's a little bit outside Albany, Mechanicsburg, New York. I'm probably wrong, but Tracy Bove would love for you to share your story, sister.
All right. Hey, Taylor, how are you? Thanks everybody for having us on here tonight and spending your time with us. First off, the problem that I was looking for was energy, and I saw a post on Facebook. I jumped on board. I started with the coffee, even though I never drank a cup of coffee in my life. I loved how it made me feel. I had energy galore. I didn't know what to do with myself. I cleaned my entire house. And then by noon, I'm like, now what? What do I do now? It was that impactful. And so then actually when the capsules came out, the energy capsules, they were just kind of a better fit for me, for my life and stuff. And so I take the capsules every single morning. In about 15 minutes, I feel that zing and I am like lit up, and I like run upstairs and I do my workout. I get my workout in. I am so productive. And then midday, I just like absolutely love our birthday cake shake. Like I mix it with chocolate almond milk. It's like so filling and satisfying, and it tastes like I'm drinking like a candy bar for my lunch. It's absolutely amazing. Like I can't even tell you what my favorite product is because I love them all. I take the Zest Plus in the afternoon just to get me through the rest of my day. I have to say I absolutely love our skincare. Like my friends ask me if I have gotten Botox because that's how nice my skin has gotten since our products. And I love the unwind at nighttime because like I'm getting to the age where I have trouble sleeping at night. So I just make that like a half an hour before I go to bed, and I am in la la land and I sleep so good. I sleep like a baby. And I literally can't talk enough about our products because they're all so great.
Tracy, you are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story and a little bit more. Tracy could also share an opportunity as she has got her sister-in-law, her husband's sister has been involved in this business and kind of just kicking tires. We spent some time up in New York together. Cindy has been lit on fire. Just got her first happiest pack. Is just, I mean, there's so many great things happening in your group right now. And so everyone drop some hearts in the comment for Tracy and just all the amazing information on those incredible products. Next, I want to go over to the amazing Gabrielle Merl. I believe it's Gabby. We're going to Gabby, right? That's her. Yeah, get over here, Gab. What's going on? Get over here. Gabrielle Merl is incredible. I mean, she is the real queen. She is always doing so much fun stuff on social. She is a mom. She is a wife. She is a provider. She is really a servant leader and someone that I believe, again, like Tracy, is a product of these products. There's just so many amazing things to say about someone when, I mean, each one of these ladies could talk about opportunity this evening. They could talk about how their group is blowing up, but they're here right now to talk about the amazing benefits of these products. And so I just love that. And Gabrielle, if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of your story, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Taylor. I wasn't sure a little bit about my business story, but I could talk forever about these products. Hi, guys. I'm Gabby. I'm a licensed acupuncturist by trade, wife, mom to 3 amazing little girls. When I found these products, my kids were ages 6, 3, and 2. So that's like a high energy part of motherhood, right? Like you got to do a lot for these little people who we love so much. But I was burnt out, y'all. I was tired. I was waiting for bedtime. And I saw a lovely woman here, Melissa Loucas, talking about this happy coffee on Facebook. I didn't know her at the time. I literally reached out to a stranger. Now she's one of my best friends. So side effect of the business, you make amazing friends. But I tried the products, and like Melissa, the acupuncturist in me was, a little skeptical. I had to see what was in them, had to check all my boxes, and they did. They're incredible. Within my first 2 weeks, I lost the last of the baby weight that I had hung on to from Georgia. I was playing with my kids again. I had more energy. So I was blown away by the product side. And I was like, if I need this, I bet you there's a lot of other people who need this too. And I was right. I decided to jump into the business, started sharing it. I had a big, hairy, scary goal, you guys. Big, like a big number that I wanted to create for our family. And I'll tell you that I was able to match my husband's full-time income in my first 6 months. By month 10, I ended up hitting that big, crazy, scary goal. And what we were able to accomplish here with the Happy Co is the down payment for our home here in Texas. It's completely changed our lives financially, but really, truly what sets my soul on fire and the most beautiful part about this is that you don't get to that kind of success unless you help a lot of people along the way create success for themselves. And that's the most beautiful part. We have people covering everything from household bills, car payments, stay-at-home moms who are covering mortgages for the first time. I just gave myself goosebumps. Like, y'all, when I hear these stories, they set my soul on fire. That's what we're here for. That's the true passion of this company and these people, is to help others change their lives and accomplish what they need for themselves. So whoever invited you here tonight did that for you. They see something in you. They know that what we have our hands on here can be the vehicle to change your life. So get back to the person who invited you, you guys. Thank you so much for letting me share tonight.
Gabby, you're amazing. Drop some hearts in the chat for Gabby, and the perfect lead in for me and Melissa to go to our next topic. I mean, Tracy, Gab, both of you just have such a special place in my heart, and I appreciate you sharing your stories. Melissa, we couldn't have had a better segue into what we're going to talk about next. I mean, Gabrielle spoke on it perfectly, and I love that she got introduced to this business because the products had such a profound impact in her life. And just like she said, as she started to think of, this is having such a great impact, how many more people could have this impact that I'm having right now? And that is literally what we do here. It is not any more complicated than having a positive impact and trying to bring that to others. And so, Melissa, why don't you talk a little bit more about the opportunity side of this and kind of the simplicity and duplication of what we create?
Yes, this is one of my very favorite topics because, like I mentioned earlier, I am a very busy mom. I'm somebody who believes in family first. I live that life. It's really important to me. And so the ability to be present with my family and other aspects of my life means that this had to be really, really simple. That was one of my very important boxes that I needed checked when I was looking for an opportunity. And what I found was pure simplicity here, more than I had ever seen anywhere. What we do here, you guys, is we experience the product. Like we just got to hear from these two wonderful ladies. We experience the product. And then we start asking ourselves, well, who else might need this? And when you start asking yourself, well, who do I know that needs to be happier? Or who do I know that needs some more energy? Who do I know that's struggling with stress? Like, hello, everyone, basically, if we're being honest. And so what we do is we just share our story with them. You're not talking about ingredients. You're not memorizing stuff. You're not learning a bunch of stuff. Literally, you just share your story and you know that that's enough to make an impact. After that, you share a tool. We have phenomenal tools in place here, ranging from videos like this, where you wouldn't even have to explain the business, right? We have a phenomenal app. That means that you have so many resources right at your fingertips in your cell phone. We just have things in place that keep this so stinking simple. You're taking your products, you're sharing your story, and you're sharing a tool. That is what we do here. And that is what creates success, whether it's, hey, I want to pay for these products. Hey, I want to have an extra $500 a month because that would mean I can say yes to my kids more. Maybe that means date night. Maybe that means paying a bill that normally stresses you out. Maybe that means a little extra money at the end of the month instead of some extra month at the end of the money, and so, or it could mean so much more than that. We just got to hear that from Gabrielle, so it really can be anything you want it to be because it's so stinking simple. Thank you, Taylor.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. It really is. And that is the whole of really duplication here is simplicity. What is simple will duplicate. What is complicated will not. And I love so much to see so many of these amazing women and men here that are just seeing such duplication in their organizations. And in the vein of opportunity, we got to hear a little bit about Gabrielle's story, and Tracy obviously has an amazing business as well. Melissa's business is crushing it. But I want to talk to some other people that are having some incredible success this month, especially. And I want to first go to Kacy Jo. And before I bring on Kacy Jo, this is a girl, I got to meet her for the first time. She actually came and picked me up from the airport in Atlanta, Georgia, brought me out to the event that we had that Julie Glass and Dana Bennett put on. And we got to spend some time together. And I'll tell you what, this is someone that has had just about every hardship that life could throw at you, thrown at her in her recent past. She has had incredible challenges that she has had to either turn and run from or face and lean into. And I couldn't be more proud of the fact that I just have the ability to know her and to know her story. the fact that her team has had such incredible momentum this month, and I'm going to let her share a little bit about it. But Kacy, Joe, I'm just so honored, so grateful that you're here. I'm so appreciative for you sharing your story. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'll start off by saying, you guys, life has not been on my side lately. But I tell you, I have always been thankful for this opportunity and for this business. And when these life challenges came at me, I was like, I am so thankful that I have this, because this is going to be the vehicle, the vessel to get me and my son through anything that comes our way. I get all in my head. It's simply incredible. And something I learned while we were in Georgia at the event is we're selfish for not talking about it. There are so many people who are going through so many things, and there's probably people on this call that are maybe going through the hardest time of their life. And this is it, you guys. This is momentum. I'm not saying timing is everything, but it's a pretty big deal. And the timing could not be any better. I've been here for 2 years, coming up on my 2 years, and I seriously feel this wave. I feel the energy literally through my body. My team feels it. My top leader literally tripled her business from last month. Nikki, she's incredible. You know, you get around people, and I'm so blessed with just the people that I've met. I have met some of my literal best friends from a friend of a friend on Facebook, and that's the power of network marketing. It gives me peace. It gives me comfort. It tells me that I'm going to be able, you know, my son, if he wants to go do something, mom's got you, buddy. You know, it's simply incredible. And going back to being selfish about not speaking about it, Ricky Duran, I don't know if he's on here. He told us, I said, Ricky, like, how do you go from this jump to this jump? And he said, you're not talking about it enough. And I sat and I thought about that all night, and I'm like, he's right. Like, he's so right. So, you know, I went and I spread that back to my team, and we got loud, y'all. We got loud this month, and he was right. It's literally, that's as simple. That's all this opportunity is talking about it. So.
Kacy, thank you so much for sharing your story. And I am so excited to see what happens in the coming months for you and your team. I know that this is like, if we look back 10 years from now, what we call a fire right now is literally just a spark. The gasoline is coming in the coming months. And I know that this is just the start of so many amazing things. Thank you for sharing your story, sister. I appreciate you. We also have Ginger Tyler on here. Ginger, what's going on, sister? Where are you? Ginger,
I'm here.
I got to spend... okay. I'm trying to find you on the camera. Ginger and I got to spend some time up in Yakima, Washington together. Selma, kind of right, you know, I think that they're right on the cusp. We got into both, you know, there's a fight on where we were at. But Ginger Tyler is someone that not only is like a serial entrepreneur, but she is someone that really, again, I look at is always looking to learn. She's so coachable. She is so always in an educated mindset. She's always wanting to take in more information. And when I was up in Washington, I really saw that. We got to pour so much into her and her team. I know that her team is lit on fire right now. Also had an incredible month this month, and would love for you to share a little bit about the opportunity here. Appreciate you, Ginger.
Yeah, so I came in for the business. I did it the opposite. I didn't come in for product. And you know, a team that talked me into it, I had seen them be in the right place at the right time multiple times. So I was like, okay. And I was always drawn to network marketing because as an insurance advisor, I understood the power of recurring income. And so, you know, I was always drawn to it. But what was exciting was when I came on, it was such a simple system because it was just coffee. It wasn't something sciencey. It was redirected spending. So I wasn't trying to take money out of your pocket. I wasn't trying to teach you this big regimen. And so instead of having, you know, I had a bunch of customers in my prior network marketing, but I didn't get that. I never got over that $2,000 a month mark. I just could never get there. And because I wasn't duplicatable. It was hard. You know, it was hard. I was selling. It was another job is what I had. And because coffee was so simple, everyone wants to be happier because that's so simple. Next thing I know, I have customers that want to be business builders too. And I'm like, oh, okay. What do I do with this? That means I have to be a leader. How do I be a leader? I better figure this out. Like, and so, but I was able to create in, about 5 months, what takes most people to get from Social Security, 40 years. I mean, that's big, we're kind of taught, you go to work, you work 45 years, you collect this money on Social Security, and I hope that's going to be enough. And to create that kind of residual income in a short period of time and have it now and be able to have women that have never been in sales before, killing it. I've got a couple of platinums that have been, weren't really good on social media before, weren't in sales before, never did network marketing before, and all they're doing is simply sharing coffee. So it's just been a phenomenal experience, and it's been great because not only am I learning, or is it fun to do, but all the systems that are in place with Happy Co for people like me that had never had to be a leader before. Because that's another monster. All of a sudden you have all these leaders and you're like, oh my gosh, I better learn how to be a leader. So it's been great because there's so much product knowledge, but there's been steps along the way to help me be a leader for my team. So I appreciate that as well from Happy Co tremendously.
Thank you so much, Ginger, the simplicity. And again, what I want to, these testimonials are so perfect. I don't care if you're a CEO, you have a home at the Happy Co. If you're a school teacher, you have a home at the Happy Co. If you're a police officer or a fireman, or you're a acupuncturist, you have a home at the Happy Co. If you're one of the superheroes out there, the stay-at-home moms of the world, you have a home at the Happy Co. It doesn't matter your walk of life, because coming here, we release all judgment. Whatever happened in your life up until this moment is not incumbent upon your success here. And so, Ginger, thank you so much for sharing. I love the other side of it. People that just want to get involved, that see the business side of this, I think is so important. And so thank you so much for sharing. And as we wrap up here, Melissa, my only question to you is, what would you say to all the people that are either on here live as a guest watching this, or might be on the replay watching this as a guest? What would be your one piece of advice that you would give to them?
It's a big question. I think for me, I got to this point in life where I decided I'm not going to wait for it to change anymore. Nobody's coming to change it for me. I had to make a decision, and I had to make a quick decision. I had to make a strong decision, and I needed to make the choice to really go all in too, and to not hold myself back, not procrastinate, not, overthink anything, but to make a decision. Because what I'll tell you guys, and I think that most of us would agree, there's never a perfect time. I was 5 weeks out from having a baby when I joined this company, okay? And I'm so grateful that I did, because there really is never a perfect time. You create the perfect time by making the decision to do it, to take action, and to change your life. Really, for a long time, I felt like, I know that I was made with more purpose than I was operating in. I know that I had some sort of calling on my life to help people, to impact people, to do more with my life than just being stuck in the ordinary grind. I know that I was made for more than that, but I wasn't finding the right avenue to walk out in my purpose. Did I think that my purpose was going to be network marketing? No, I did not. But here's what it is. It's helping people. It's sharing happiness. It's impacting people's lives by helping them to create some extra income. That is the most satisfying, fulfilling thing ever on the planet, is getting to impact somebody else's life by simply sharing your story. So my advice would be this: don't overthink it. Don't wait for life to change. Just go out there and change it. This is the perfect place to jump in, get started, have support, have tools, have a simple system, have impactful products. Last thing I'll say is this: you have 2 ways you can get started. You can jump in, decide to start, with the products, have an experience. Honestly, better yet, jump in with the business. What do you have to lose? Nothing. The worst case scenario is you get happier. Really, that's it. You have better energy. You show up in life as a better parent, spouse, daughter, son, employee, whatever it is in your life, you just show up better. And so my encouragement is, make a choice right now. Don't overthink it. Get started on the products or get started on the business, but whatever you do, turn around, thank the person who invited you to this call. They see something in you you may not see yet. and trust them on that. So thank you so much, Taylor, and thank you everyone for your time tonight. It's been an honor, and very excited for what's ahead.
Melissa, thank you so much. And I couldn't agree more. I want everyone to drop some huge love in the chat for Melissa, for Gabrielle, for Tracy, for Ginger, for Casey, Joe, for all of the amazing speakers and for our amazing speaker and our incredible testimonials this evening. Drop some love in the chat for them as they hit, an incredible home run tonight. I think the message was so on point. And what Melissa said was spot on in the perfect way to end this call. All I'll say is, if you're ready to go all in, we're ready to welcome you into this family. We're ready to welcome you in. If you're coachable, if you're hungry, if you want a little bit more in your life, reach out to the person that invited you on here, as I know they're excited to show you what it is that we do and how simple it is to start changing other people's lives. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. God bless each and every one of you. Can't wait to see you on next week's Thursday call. Bye for now.